listening to GOB Radio in the heart of Reading Town. The station dedicated to the black community news, education and entertainment. Stay tuned.
GOB TV and radio eso emre aso se oman ene amahodo so nsema mensaka ze ewia prem to be kase boyi ene mitumi ede ebe somo na ne makọ nanim enso etumi ede emaye ensam no edoso na imom ne obetie ebi enso ni ye de ene ebe kiremu enso ewo ASSIN north na hyebedwani ano ho ye na Supreme Court no etimi ahye se wo mfiri na dwumadie ni so na ye mfa seat no ento ho no omanfo dodo no ho no enso etimi akasa fa verdict Supreme Court de babontin enwo emu nkyiremu no ebetumi aba saas ne bekwa kopie mu enso ewo MPP for akache na onimonyamfo ani din enso ne John Buadu edi nsem bebiri na enso etimi atugya ye emu nkyiremu no ebetumi aba wakwem na ne makonanim edi amaye nyina no ewo ho afekra no oba santimantem ase a MPP for one regional office yeah no headquarters no na ensembie bobo free ehoba ya HM say office no enye office a moto ye senator ma untumi ekan no nemo me officer eno na akọ rented officer efiewura agina de ehefa na ezi omukohiem niema emu nkyiremu no ebetumi aba na niema so etimi akonanim ede amagana ahwefo ene etiefuo nyina no enso ewo ho sansem we ye ne afufuro bi na nei obetie enso ewo awia prem to bre kase boy eso ewo GOB TV and radio na niema enso etimi akonanim ede amagana ahwefo ene etiefuo nyina no ewo ho na kase bo no benya bia ahwa eye Facebook GOB news online.com na niema so etimi akonanim ede amaye afei uko GOB news GOB radio and news portal hope onsanso betimi ake live and clear ko YouTube GOB TV UKGH eniema be ko nanim e dia modern Ghana radio hono so no GOB radio eniema movie fast pa e de Ghana refo enso eni etiefuo nyina e wo hono na bibibia ko nanim na kwachi na de efesika na ode ye kwanche nso ade efesika kro ya ana wotimi de agoto na ode abefi ye Breford Travel and Tour GOB Multimedia Lucien Phones and Accessories Genesis Fashion Designs and Boutique eka hu bi na kasegbe etimi ko nanim ede amagana refo enso eni etiefuo nyina e wo ho midin eno ene ba Oheneba Appiah Kubi o frame na asepe metimi ajusu ye pa me na ne meje bre enya bre ede kase ni nkyiremu nyina no etimi eba wa kwem me da me ho aba me ba pe kase ebo no nkyiremu no ebetimi atoa so ede ama wo.
You are listening to GOB Radio in the heart of Reading Town. The station dedicated to the black community news, education and entertainment. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned then na ye share kase ebo no ase enso etimi ede afri ASSIN north na hyebedwani ye eja didin any James question what in same bebre na enso etimi atudwa wa bra eno ada no verdict na etimi ba bontin wo yen kase ye boso e wa nwume no nsia no mitimi ade besomo ya general odame enso krade bebre na etimi ebe tutudwa afi MPP enso head of legal team no enso edi bebre betudwa NDC fo nso de bi bae na eno no anaja yetimi ebowura mu enso ewa ASSIN north constituency wo manfo dodo omo no enso etimi ete ho na omo kwasa line na omo to aba ede ma papa ese onkojina mu emo omo enso amna hyebedwa fie no ensembe na omo nso etimi ede tudwa na omo echire mu zezezi ano Supreme Court asem omo de aba bonte de kaish na ilala omo no omo nti ye kura enso awazezi ano omo betima sa akoye by election na omo to aba enso ede NDC ni mapa enso etimi ede aba na sei enenei omanfo omo wo ASSIN north no ede nsem no etudwa efai
no say ye de omo say wo tenchina mo mpeno na se mo onye MPB ma ayate papa no anko tena se enya hwe se ye kura wusuma edra na dwena we wusuma bo se se usi a adan so mo mpena yate se ameti mo se me yale iwo de menya me ho se aya an ba bia ye yempo ni ye bi e wo kura yi mu papa na aba si ba bia unni ni mo si mu a mo ko tena se na mo ye yie
me ni hwe ka me ya yale mpo asoma meti ama abotum na de papa na so obonda no be san so agina o de mo mbo hu de onye be ma na ombla ye beto aman obenya vote no yan papa bro sokola
Kawani sama be na din na say yen ever ready to face them because Sarah dem jejikwesi ye beto aba obesan so be wini na imagine kra no ebebu first one no kra so ona bi dem jejikwesi o kwa broche no e o mabu shafo sika na omode ba no de koya na e kra utima public toilet kra ye de ba de enimu mo pa wo mo kofa akofu adu na nkasa na odi jo kwesi me de emejina obewini no
mi tun sana bo mbaka sa mo nye empire wa yishi woni mu onko so nye jumade yesi taneti akwa bia so eba se sa to aba na obinya no eba bodie kan onya no
enti amanfo mu no ewo ase nofo ana eje no mo kobo nkomo mu chem sesesi anu opon lebi anu omo angaso manage papa no ewi se papa no betina so mreti awa bi no eniema hudo bi a waye enso etimedia mo amasa ade se MPB enu a wetimi aye ede amom ntino sa kwanya ba na se mpanyifo makwan se eja yentimi emfa papa na nsamro meto abade ama na megisa ba election no ezi anu nipa na amrasi ye hiano no ontimi nsamba ba election bi ebise emra ne kire se okitaduwa citizen Canadian citizen ana Ghanaian citizen na obi su kitaduwa citizen anya de se otimi qualify enso etimi eba be emra hye bedwani ewo Michael Kunu Ghana ha ne zenti no papa no ona o wa ase no for mo je so mbesa to aba na ma no ba election na be koso nya de se papa no betimi abegina mbie na emom ye nipa foforo ana NDC amanyoko no ebe yi ne de napa na oni MPP fo so etimi de abebo ani ni ahwese nwan ne betimi agina m na wakọ akogina m ede ama omanfo mo ase no fo no na hye bedwafie no na ne ma so etima konanim ede ama omo ewo ho na yento ansem ne so emfa ema mo yento aso emfiri onimonyamfo ani di ene John Boadu wono jemtre ni penya de ma MPP amanyoko no na papa no eba kumase edi nkomo bebre na be hyehyɛ so ya na wo chem sesesi ano National Executive Council for ni nyina enso etimi ekohia no mabonkoma awdo ape MPP pumasi bre no enso ho evi so mo constitution mo di juma no na e kan ba bi se eja obi vice secretary ankento ne so aba enso ho nemom no wo mo tena ase ahwe ne ma ekọ nanim a eni kwanse sa ne kokoko wie enti waso mo ya amendment bi eto mbehia mo kumase ya National Executive ni nyina no abehia de ano ba bi so etime de aba omo we ni muso betime de akọ Africa no was the data hodo ya on betimi aye MPP prime minister abato national ni nyina no enso etimi atuja na sei ana John Boadu edi nsem no atuja FI
all listed members are appointing almost as regional officers abia to evaluate and mistake or almost deputy regional secretary but your party mo fititi nyina no deputy regional secretaries no omo contest election na your two almost swaba but be a constitution is it no you and say you have to say or say you appoint you the National Executive Committee taking note of that and the higher recommendation I say the National Council National Executive Committee no only one day so be system be our constitution no National Council na the second highest decision making body of the party. Jobo now in the absence of National Annual Delegates Conference, no only to me I am it before the very regional Annual Delegates Conference, National Council, Ebesia, that's our recommendation here. National Executive every 2 days. Omo shena omo edugo tra. Any case she said, the TBA omo dia to say Deputy Regional Secretary position no you to so aba yeah appointment here no na be national elections no e be July 14 to July 15 na be here no timelines many e be convention close 1st to 4th e be event 7 to 10 you present better report on the 14th appeals bi wɔ hɔ a yɛbɛyɛ no 14, 15 to 20th. Na presentation of appeals report no yɛayɛ the 22nd of June. Na yɛakɔ aba no July 14 and July 6. Your party no yɛwɔ branches outside Ghana. Yɛfrɛ no external branches. Ɔmo nso ahyɛ ɔmo abato ase da.
Owura John Boadu.
Enti saa na kokokoko pie mo ho onmonyamfo ne de ne John Boadu ana yɛte ne nka na ɔde nsɛm ahodoɔ na enso etimi atugya ede amaye na wefo ene etiefo no ɛwɔ hɔ na yɛnkwa nyinam kane a ho nsɛnsɛm we kakra onmonyamfo ne de ne mate opoku prempe wɔ no ene ye minister ɔno ɛhɔ yɛ nyinam kane a enso wɔyɛ minister for energy enso ɛwɔ hɔ na papa ne de nsɛm bebre na enso etimi atugya ede afa yɛ nkane a nsɛnsɛm ya wɔka se judicial system no enso ɛwɔ special court ɛwɔ agya electricity offenders ɛho one aja wotimi ewi light ho niema na wo mfa kwampa so yusu ye nkania e wo Michael Kruger na ha afa kwa no bewura obi fie ni na connections awodo no wo ho no ade se ye be chew pe ye betimi do afa mra kwan so enso ho na yenko tie nsem ne se na eja mate opoku pempedi tu ja wa bra wotimi ye nsentrofo nhyiamudie no ore town hall meeting no enso etimi ehyehyɛ so.
The laws is what we use to prosecute. And I ask myself, what is ECG interested in? ECG is interested in this money. So if they come and cut you and you come and make an arrangement and they receive their money or they're going to receive their money, what is the point of going to court? Court is the last resort. Courts are the last resort. But I can assure you, the judiciary system has already put in place special courts for electricity offenders, where judges have been appointed, where when you go, all these recalcitrant institutions will find out that the power will be given to ECG to garnish your account. So you can say you won't pay, but when they take the money directly, I'm not sure you can say you won't pay. ECG itself, when it fails to pay another government institution called GRA of the necessary pensions, whatever, taxes, GRA takes the position of going to garnish ECG account. Because the GRA cannot go and do so in ECG, or cannot go and pull the meter. So they have taken the position that every week if you don't pay me a certain amount of money out of your debt that you owe me as GRA, they are all guided institutions. That's why I'm using that example, so that nobody says I picked on somebody. They garnish ECG accounts. And as a minister, I support the Ganishi. So I've asked ECG, for those who are saying, won't pay, you go to court, you get the power to Ganishi, and you send the Ganishi. When I was the Minister of Education, somebody sent Ganishi from WA to come and take 10 million from Ghana Education Service for land that was bought in the 50s. It's an easier way. So we are going to employ everything available. But my first option is not court. My first option is not prosecution. My first option is to deny you the service of electricity so that you come and sit down and arrange payment. ECG is not saying that pay 100% today. Be responsible that you don't continue to accumulate. So the first thing is that you have to demonstrate to them that from now going, I'll pay on time. For the debt, I can pay this amount now, and for the rest, please spread it out for me. We have to be responsible Ghanaians. That is all it is saying.
It's Martin Wopoku Prempe na yɛte ne nka no. Ya wɔde nsɛm ahodoɔ na nso atimi atugya a wɔkyem sesesi angasa no. Wɔn a ɔbɛyɛ offended no yɛde wobɛfa mmara kwan so. Ɛnso ɔwɔ ho nsɛm na ɛkama paa. Na wɔn nkɔmmɔdie na mu ano ɔte sesi ano power outage na ɛkɔ no wɔn ɛyɛ na de hia asɛm paa. Ɛnso ɛwɔ every say wo man na ye wom no sesi ase ne nneema asimi ekọ no ade ese light e wo ho a enkofo ma na sum dwo no enkofo bo na ba so ana light nso kofo ma masa ne phone no wonya aso kra ho kofo ana adwen papa enso e ho etu ono ngasa de se bibi ekototin enso ECG ho na light amanfo danka ne mu a na asum adwo no e ma ne ho kra to no enso e ho yenko na yenko tie se ne no so de tudwa F5.
So when the power stayed, when rain fell in your areas or in our areas, people hailed the minister. So when power doesn't come, people will blast the minister. I'm prepared for both, but we all have to live with the reality. Insofar as we haven't completed the work schedule, if so far as occurrences would happen, I don't want to believe that these are orchestrated or people are behind what is happening. But if you have one of your switchyards going off, if you have what you have put in place that you don't want your voltages to collapse, burning or overcharging, if you want your lines tripping, if even this morning whilst we were here, the only transformer that was going to bring power to this side collapses, there's not much you can do. But if the gridco is solvent, it means financially viable, then it can quickly replace that transformer. But if a transformer gets burned, that is a machine, it can get burned, and it's going to take them 2 years. We are going to feel the effect. But if we don't pay for what we consume, we cannot also begin to maintain as we have to maintain.
Openyina ono enso eda enyinam kanea enso ano yani di ene mate opoku prempe wono ane ekote ne nka ho de nsem awodo na nso etime atuja enso eho wa abra woni nsem trofo nyina etime ehyiaye na wodi nsem bi tuja edifa tema oil refinery no enso eho na wo chemu sesesi ano omo beyo omafamu die bia no matimi ama tema oil refinery no enso etime gina na nso se beye eja light na yenya no dunso na ema no homene so kakra no etuo nyina enso betimi atwa mati opoku pempe kire mu sesesi an ECG aboa no ho wona o man nyina mu kane an ayifo nyina agrikofo nyina no o matima aboa mu o prepare fully pa so mbema o man yen kane asem no enso etimi agina na so yenko na yenko tie se ne ensem no odi tudwa
2008 2009 2010 2012 Boss was working. It was making some losses, but it was working. It was refining. Once we hit commercial production of crude, Boss has no longer found this space to work. Tor. Sorry, Tor. But if Tor was in production, the pressure on the dollar from at least the petroleum side wouldn't be as acute as it has been. If Boss was refining and producing, say, 40% of our national needs from crude, because we don't always have a direct link between crude prices and petroleum product prices. It's not a straight line, because other things come in, and refined products are far more expensive than unrefined products. So and you get more out of unrefined products than refined products. So if Boss was if Tor, why did you come and sit here with your beard? If Tor is refining, one, it will guarantee jobs for the many Ghanaians working there. Two, we'll be getting more petroleum products out of the crude that we bring to Tor, and it will be better for us. Even the last bit is that we'll be getting bitumen for our roads as well. Now you go and buy refined products, you have to import also bitumen to come and do our roads. So collectively, every effort must be made to ensure that Tor comes back to work. We are listening to the experts. Some strategic partners have already applied. A committee is being set up between Public Enterprises, SIGA, Energy Ministry and Finance Ministry to look at these proposals to ensure that we select a partner that would invest in Tor to make it efficient operating refinery for the betterment of us.
Entino onmonya mfani diane mati opoku prempe ani ekote ne nkan ho no wabra ne nsem trofo nso etimi ho ebusebusa ni nsem ni bia ama wo kire se wono angasa tini botomska e dia akoto sa dan no e dia ama MPP fo enso ho nenso ko wi eche na se fewura ne ba etimi asore waka ekwa kopie mo ho amuchem se MPP for about 2 years ni omo de ne ka ho omo de ne ka be 30 million Ghana cedis ya de se omo ntimi entua emfa man ne cent no party na office no enso no metimi age free ho e de amomo esi ano MPP party office no ya headquarters e wa Asante man any crow from biom ya age from nsem 2 weeks wo ho asesi ano chama untumi ni TV stations no ho ahodo na ja omatimi akwa pie me ni radio station ahodo no ana ya omutimi ko hiem e wo ho wo mo ye meeting dwendwen MPP ho enso wa sentimental a ye na eku acha ma untumi ababonte ode abetu ja wo chem sesesi ano unya ko asafo dade so abape omutimi esi edan ni bi wo ho a omode ma MPP for ye no na be headquarters edi amom enam say so ma manfo bebre na omo ewo pepa de ma MPP amanyoko no ma pa lai papa ene omatimi atwa bocha ma untumi papa enso we hunsem no akako ye deja ewo ho na every MPP nsem no ne kopie mu elembele na nya kopie mu elembele sesi ya o manfo ho chirem sesi ano ya de se chronic development no akachi papa ya de se mpuntunyuma no entimi enkose ne o manga se etimi awe no enso elembele constituency ho ne sent no mokoto esrega na ban enso se wontimi meyo omo ana ne ma so entimi ko na nimpa emfa emomo afa kra no wo mo ankasa no mu ni kwan na MPP aban ni ba o matimi ba betwa kwan ye de amomo ne mom no de omo sra aban ni se aban ni enso entimi meyo omo moa na wotimi ema o makwan ya wodo no enso entimi ko na nim se be ya ne ma befa enso entimi de amomo ewo ho na yenko ne yenko tie lembelefo se na omode nsem ni tuja FI
suano se ne kwani wontana ni be wu basa na so enna ya hu se kwani bi no mfa so abebe bro de di kan ye doctor ko se yare kwa na sisi ya ne adu doctor enna no ma mfitiase ye ba ha ye dia ye ni nyina ente na tu hadim be pro no no mani nyina pro kwa kwani hentano ye no mani nyina pro enne nipa ne bi wo asase yi so omunye djuma omunni djuma na so na ekwa na ba no bebre atoboto a omuntia nsembone omudi ni nyina no omaja ente mfa so bebre apa akwano ho amaye awoye no amanya mfaso de nyame adubuso a yebenya ahotom elenen ebeba amaye ente mebona baso pa se de oye no enkoso enya jibi o na ko yuzo ya o amaye ebe se nsi be